So this message is going to be for Sagittarius men. What it do, nigga? You like, yeah, what it do, bitch? And grandma said, that's how you feel here too. Like, shit, dude, boo. I like that you got a lot of things going on. And grandma said, that's what he want here too. Somebody that's got something popping. And that's someone's truth. The guy said, shit, she don't like being plugged into the matrix. And I said, but that's what God got us doing now. Practicality, being a part of the superficial, the surface world. And she don't like that. I said, I fucks with her. Shit, I don't like it either. And grandma said, that's what you need to know here too. Inner light is here. It says soul searching, finding true self, and it says living consciously. And grandma said, that's what you know here too, boo. Like, shit, I fucks with you, G. What we gonna do? I said, I don't know what we gonna do and how we gonna do it, but damn, talk to me, baby. We have the essence. It says skirt. It says quick getaway, the runner, and escaping. God says, shit. They used to jog and walk all around the goddamn okay place, and they what? I said, yeah, that's them. And I said, damn, give me their number. I need to talk to them. I need to chit chat with them. I need to, you know what, connect, nigga. He said, no, no connections over here. You can't get the connection, boo. And God said, but they gonna get it from you. Yeah, we have repo is here. It says default on payments, financial incapable. It says repossessed assets is here. Grandma says, shit, we all out here doing the best that we can with the dry ass reality of what this world has created for us. And that's our truth. Yeah, we have the energy. It says kinky ways is here. It says sexually open. It says looking to explore fantasies and fetishes. And grandma says, shit, it ain't that one. If you looking for all the weird shit, you need to go down the street, around the corner, 2 blocks down, knock on the door, go tap, tap, tap. Secret knock, boo. And that's what you need to know here too, bossing up. It says self-empowerment, independent living, and leading the pack. And you like, shit, we all trying to do this and do that. And by the time we get done doing all this and that shit, we 1 foot in the grave. And all we can do is sit on a porch and drink some whiskey or some lemonade. God said, ain't that the truth, boo? How the human beings have created this world is toxic for us. And they know that. The rat race is here. Tell me more for Sagittarius men. Yeah, we have regret. It says mistake, guilt, wrong choice, and apology. So someone may end up, you know what, coming towards you with some type of lies. And you're going to be like, look, I ain't got time for the lies, nigga. You ain't got to make up shit. Grandma said that's what you need to know here too. Someone is going to run towards you like with the Knight of Swords energy to tell you not the brutal truth, but to tell you the brutal lies that they have conjured up. Confirmation, boo. And that's someone's truth. Yeah, third party interference. Someone's gonna tell you all kind of bullshit, and you're gonna be like, nigga, they don't even look like that. But don't you think they do? No, nigga, I don't think so. And that's someone's truth. Someone is going to be throwing someone up under the bus. Tell me more for Gemini men. Yeah, travel is here. Someone is saying, you know what? If they could do this and they could do that and all this other shit, I could do that too, boo. I could do what you do. That'll be good. Switch it up here. Do something different. Yeah, finances is here. It says money problems, work, material things, and success. So repo is here too. So someone is definitely going through, okay, some ups and downs in their life here too as well. Tell me more for Sagittarius men. Player. I don't want to be a player no more. Someone is a player in this situation. Someone been dealing with a lot of, you know what, feminine energies that's really out here in these broke ass streets doing all kind of toxic shit. And God said it's time for everybody to stop that type of energy. It's becoming a little bit too much. But I'm getting the word redundant is here. Someone is looking for something different, my dear. Yeah, surrender. Someone needs to surrender with being a player. So this could be your energy. Tell me more for Sagittarius men. I'm gonna have to take 2 more Benadryl because that one having one Benadryl ain't doing nothing. My nose is running like crazy. Tell me more for Sagittarius men. The deck wanna break open. So we have the King of Wands. Your energy is here too. It says leadership, vision, bold and daring, big ego and optimistic is here. You could be dealing with a Leo here too as well, okay? Someone could sprint, okay? Someone could be a runner. Yeah, we have the Lovers is here. It says twin flames, balance, and spiritual love is here. There's something very deep, okay, that you have not touched the surface of. Yeah, we have the Emperor is here too. So I'm also getting something about the state of control, okay, controlling thyself. Yeah, it says divine masculine control and authority. I'm also getting the word humble is here. Yeah, the King of Swords is here too. Yeah, we have logical, analytical, emotionally detached, strict, serious, and authority. So authority is coming out twice. Someone could be a owner, okay? Bossing up is here. Yeah, we have the Knight of Wands energy is here too. Someone could be playing, okay, the feel in some type of way. Some of you guys could be in same-sex relationships or thinking about, okay, venturing out to being with men. You don't want to be an undercover brother, but you don't want to be out in the open, okay, like as 2 men together. Like if we go out in the open, you just act like you my homeboy instead of my lover, okay? You might start a relationship like that. Yeah, we have fate, detours, and divine intervention. God is blocking you from something. God has protected you from these people that you've been sleeping with too as well, keeping you from getting STDs. Yeah, we have the masculine is here. So the divine masculine is here. Yeah, we have contracts until death do us part, contracts, career, and commitments. Yeah, we have toxicity, bound, and patterns coming out with autumn and harvest. Overall energy, assistance, and spiritual guides is here. Tell me more for Sagittarius men. You don't want no one to know that you have been sexually active with men too as well. Confirmation. You don't want no one to know that your mouth has been on men's private parts. You don't ever want nobody to know that, but it has. Tell me more for Sagittarius men. You don't like eating bananas no more. You like, I don't want another banana in my life. I'm done. Some of y'all are really emotional. Yeah, it says this connection bores me to death and I need some more excitement. So there's someone here that is fantasy filled, okay? They have certain fetishes, certain things that they want to do. They may be broke as a joke. Yeah, it says, I was afraid that you would reject me if I shared my true feelings. So you could have a male that's around you, okay, that wants to be your lover. Yeah, it says, I have lost faith in you and I cannot see a future with you anymore. This could be someone who is a boss, a Aries, okay, an entrepreneur. This is what they're not telling you. Yeah, it says, I am afraid that your feelings for me, okay, are not mutual. So this person may not feel as though, okay, this could be another man that's interested in you. Yeah, overall energy, you have become too difficult for me to handle, okay, and that's a big turn off. So someone is turned off by you. Tell me more for Sagittarius men. Whoa, those fell on the floor. Tell me more. Okay, so it says the path is clear, go for it. And it says your wish will manifest, okay, with faith and trust. Overall energy, this situation is safe. So that's all I have for you guys. Bye.